Hi guys, this is Frankie Torres.
And this is Sari Torres.
Today we're going to do a Manual Mania over my favorite Dreamcast game, and that is Shenmue. I got this game in 2000, I was going to say 2001, but I actually got it in the year 2000 for Christmas after bugging my mom for it for Christmas that year. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for the third one. Alright, so here you have the awesome artwork with Raya Suzuki, Ling, I believe, and Landi. And it's awesome artwork. Like, this was a revolutionary game when it came out. I was so psyched. It's the first time you had like an open world sandbox game in full 3D. And it honestly blew me away when I first played it, and it made me cry when I was finished with it. Aww. So let's open it up. You have the T rating here. Rated T for teen. And you get some Dreamcast precautions. And you have the free... basically just telling you what the kind of genre this game was. It's an RPG sandbox game, but at the time no one really knew what that was, so they called it free. That's full reactive eyes entertainment. Go wherever you want to go, see whatever you want to see, investigate whatever you want to investigate. Here, the passage of time is realistic. It's hype. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you know, honestly, looking back, like, you know, with hindsight, like, oh, come on, give me a break. But at the time, this was really, really, really cool. I remember the environments when it'd start raining, when time would pass. I just remember being, like, freaked out. And I remember just being able to go wherever I wanted. At least it felt like that. Obviously, there were walls here and there, but, oh, my goodness. The hype was real. Hype was real. Alrighty, and then on this side, it says, thank you for purchasing Shenmue. Please note that this software is only for use with the Dreamcast console. And we got the contents, tells you where everything's on, and some awesome artwork in the mirrors in the background that you're supposed to get. And we're going to turn the page.
Ooh, that's really stylized.
It is very stylized. It takes place in 1986, Japan, in Yokosuka. I'm really bad with Japanese.
Yokosuka.
There you go. And this is just some artwork of one of the neighborhoods that you walk through, looking for sailors. Here you have some pictures of the world. They're really, really, really hyping the world, and it rightly so. It needed to be hype. And right here it just tells you the year is 1986, the place Yokosuka, Japan. The normally tranquil day-to-day life of Raya Suzuki is suddenly irrecoverably shattered by uninvited visitors. A man wearing dark green, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So it tells you the story. I don't want to give the story away, but basically, dude comes, kills other dude's father. Dude wants to revenge the father's death. Dude needs to find Charlie. Dude runs into sailors. Dude, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to give away the ending, but I'm sure everybody knows by now.
You know, I actually don't know.
Well, you need to frickin' play it.
Well, I got stuck finding Charlie.
So there's some complaints about the whole, like, asking, and that is one of the downsides with this game is the slow pacedness. They kind of fixed that with the second one. They basically let you kind of speed up through stuff, and it made it a lot easier to kind of speed up too, but you need to play the first one. It's so damn good, and I really, 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 really wish they remade the first two in HD. That'd be amazing.
Or maybe give you a way to fast forward like you said the second one does.
Yeah. So for people who are impatient like you.
Oh.
So we already looked at the artwork, so I'm going to go ahead and just basically just say some more fancy stuff.
This is a very story-heavy manual. Like,
well,
goodness. It's nice.
It's a heavy story game, you know. Yeah. And I'm not going to read all that. I'm just going to let you read that. If you care, you could pause it. And some more awesome artwork of the town, like the mountains and stuff surrounding the town. And I'm going to assume this is exactly what you just read in Japanese, but I could be completely wrong.
It looks like it.
I'm going to go ahead and turn the page, just like Seeger did. All right.
This is all pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, just telling you about the gameplay, just showing you the menu. The menu system was pretty unique too. Like at the time where most games were just like a text-based menu, this had a real cool style, like an artistic style to the menu. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna try to. And right here, just more menu stuff. I'm gonna kind of go through this real quick. And basically just telling you about the passage of time system and basically your time limit. If you don't finish the game within a certain amount of time, it does give you a bad ending. And let's see here. So you can't just play forever, pretty much. And oh yeah, it talks about the notebook, which basically tells you what you need to do next, and just kind of, it's like almost like a little detective thing. I thought it was cute. It's a good way to kind of keep everything together and keep you pacing. And then the help system, which isn't very useful, but just kind of tells you the buttons. You can pause the game and it'll pop up in the middle of the game. And the saving system, which we all know how to save a game. And more of the gameplay style is included in the title. The free quest was basically when you're walking around looking for Charlie. QTE events, when you have to press a button really fast to make something bad or good happen. Free battle, when you're just like either practicing or you're fighting. And you can actually go to like little park areas and practice fighting in the game. And then the view mode, where you're like, it's kind of like almost like a kind of a cutscene. It's pretty interesting. Definitely original at the time. And Sari hasn't played it, so she can't say too much. That's why she's being so quiet.
Well, you know what? Tables will turn in the next one.
True. Alrighty, so controls again, and that sexy, sexy, sexy Dreamcast controller. Check out those curves.
Oh, baby.
And then the next page, we got the movement controls, just telling you about that and the action and opening a door and talking to people, you know, basic stuff. This is the boring part of the manual. Just kind of goes over the game features like conversations, having a conversation with his girlfriend for some reason, even though he's really bad at her, and she should really just find a guy who has the time for her.
Or girl.
Yeah, or girl, whatever. I'm talking about the conversations with bad people, jerks who you start fights with. Bad. And then your action selector, which is just basically the D-pad.
The action selector. Only with Dreamcast.
Well, it's not the D-pad, actually. It's the movement joystick thumb thing. Also called as thumbsticks.
Also called the action selector.
Action selector. And then more, you know, instructions about basically how to zoom in and lock in and stuff like that. Next page, once again, how to dial a number. You know, quite exciting things.
Do you have the phone book to Hokkaido, Japan?
You actually do need a phone book in this game. I'm not joking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this a local call?
Yeah.
Yes.
And going through the item system, the system menu where you can, you know, keep your items.
Systemized.
And more stuff. I don't...
Stuff that you can do.
Yeah, and then talks about the notebook, the cassette tape, which is pretty useless in the game. Your tokens, your collection of like little action figure toy things or prizes. You can actually collect Sega Saturn games, which are actually Master System games, but you play them on your Sega Saturn in your living room.
So wait, you're playing Master System games that look like Sega Saturn games, but you're really playing them on a Dreamcast?
Yes, it's quite confusing.
Okay.
In the next page, we talk about the QTE events. Some people hate them and some people love them. I don't mind them in moderation, just like corn syrup. Basically, you know, the game does a good job not kind of overloading you with them. Sometimes they can be kind of cumbersome when they get really fast, but it's not hard by any means. But I think they're placed just right in the game. And once again,
That's sexy control.
yeah, basic controls again, which whatever, more controls. Thought we just went over that. And then here's the moves, or just basically, it's like a little move list, which, you know, to be honest with you, I never even noticed these moves. I could have used these back in 2000, but whatever.
That's why you read your manuals, dear.
Well, back then, I just wanted to play the dang game. And then on this page, you have the training, where you basically have your move list, and you can go to the park or any open area and practice. And I used to do that when I was waiting for the clock. Training modes, once again, same thing. Turn the page. Same thing again. Really.
Oh, I thought that said more information. I was going to say, well, obviously more information.
No, but just going over the whole practicing thing again. I guess you need 3 pages of that. A save point telling you where you can save, which is basic places like where you go to sleep, or if you rent like a hotel room or something, you go save in that area. That's pretty much it. And obviously passage of time's probably gonna happen. Oh, maybe not. I lied. All right, and here's the mini games. The mini games are found throughout the game. Usually, most of them are in the U Arcade. And you have a hang-on machine, a Space Harrier machine, a darts machine, which is actually really fun. Like, I would buy Dart 7 just to play, because it's fun. Excite QTE, which is really lame. It's just like pretty much like a mini game of the QTE events in the game. And then you have the boxing, which is the same thing, but it's a little bit better because it's boxing. And the vehicles you control, which are so cool. Check out that forklift.
Oh, boy.
Forget about the motorcycle. The forklift's where it's at.
That's another thing they need to make as its own game,
Forklift racing. Oh, my gosh.
That's the Shenmue spin-off we've all been asking for.
Yeah, and there's actually a little glitch in at the harbor where I think it's like day 4. If you go the wrong route when you're because you have to get a job in the game to get money, and basically you have the job to follow leads. So you have a job to follow leads, and you make some money doing it. But you actually can go on forever on day 4 if you go the wrong way. So there is a glitch in the game. I hope they fix that in the remaster. That's probably never coming because Sega. All right, and then of course the motorcycle. Oh my God, the motorcycle scene where he has to go pick up his girlfriend, and he's driving home, and they play this really cool music, and it's kind of like "Hang On," and it was probably one of the coolest scenes in the game. And then here's character bios.
Oh, these are the best parts. Ryo Hizuki. Having lost his mother at an early age, Ryo has devoted his entire young life to rigorous martial arts training under the guidance of a strict but loving father.
Alright, we don't need to know about the rest. And then Nozomi Haruski? I don't know.
Nozomi Harasaki?
Oh, okay. And that's the girlfriend classmate that he ignores.
Oh.
And then that jerk, Landy, that son of a bee. And then this mysterious lady that's in cutscenes for some reason.
Ooh, cutscene lady.
Well, I'm not going to tell you the reason, but yeah.
Where's Charlie?
There's no Charlie. You're still trying to find Charlie
I'm still trying to find Charlie even now.
There's Ryo's father right there. He always looks so angry, like he has so much purpose, and he dies.
That's not even a spoiler. It's like on the back of the case.
And then there's Tom Johnson, who's like a reggae, like, I don't know, like Jamaican dude. I don't know who he is, but Mark Kimberly, which is, I like how they say a calm, sensitive man, because he's very soft-spoken. He's very soft-spoken.
Is he like the Bob Ross of Shenmue?
I wouldn't say he's Bob Ross. He doesn't really have much of a personality, but he's very, very soft-spoken. And then this creepy dude that's like a monkey, Chai. He's like a monkey hybrid weirdo. And he's like, I can't tell you. He even says in the book that he's creepy. I mean, that should give it away, but I hate this guy. He sucks. Turn the page. You have the credits, and you have the godfather of the game, Io Suzuki, which he actually is the one that made Hang On and made basically AM2, a Virtual Fighter and all that. The whole studio at Sega. He made Outrun, Hang On, and of course, Virtual Fighter series. He didn't make it himself, but he's one of the creators of that studio, and with the help of other people, he made a lot of great games. He's not at Sega anymore, but he is working on Shenmue 3.
That's pretty cool they put his actual picture in there. Like, they don't do that very often.
He's a big deal. He's a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Then you have the boring stuff on the back. It's just talking about your limited warranty. You have 90 days to return that disc.
Is that up now?
I think it is.
Do we still have time?
I don't think we have time.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, but you can always call 1-800-USA-SEGA if you have any questions.
I'm doing it.
Which still works, by the way. Yeah. And then the ESRB rating information, who cares? And then, awesome, back with the Io Suzuki's little signature there. Nice. And that's the manual. I'll flip it back over, and we will do some Do 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 do.
You should subscribe to our channel if you please.
And like and comment on this video.
If you liked it.
And if you think this is annoying, you can stop it.
It's a free country.
Dun 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 dun.